Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm very excited to have you here because today for this video I'm going to be talking about some wardrobe favorite staples that I own. So we are quickly going to get straight into it, and then at the end of the video I'm just going to share my thoughts overall on my collection and just my overall philosophy when it comes to fashion, especially now that I've had several years of being interested in it and learning what works and what doesn't personally for me. So first item, the shirt that I'm actually wearing right now. So this is the cotton jersey t-shirt from SKIMS, and I am wearing a extra small. Typically I wear extra small, however when I was trying it out they didn't have extra small, they only had extra small. So I tried it, it worked, so that was the one I got. Now what I love about this is the length of the shirt, the t-shirt here is beautifully capped at the sleeve, and the neckline is higher than other t-shirts I've tried. So Miss Kim really knew what she was doing when it came to this t-shirt. So in terms of the fit and material, as you can see from the video, it fits beautifully. I love the feel of it as well. Although it is cotton, it is blended with something else which allows for it to give that stretch. And also given the cut, especially when it comes to the waist area, you'll see it kind of cinches in, so it does help to snatch you in a little bit at the waist, which I can appreciate. So very great staple to have. I love this. It's probably my favorite basic t-shirt that I have in my collection right now that is fitted, and I just want to get more colors. I understand what the girlies are saying now when they talk about this. So I have thoroughly been enjoying this t-shirt. I love it and I can't wait to get it in other colors. So I am eyeing the white one and the gray one. But before I owned this, my go-to t-shirt was this one. This is the Sinch seamless tee. I got it from Aritzia, and this is in the size extra small. And I believe some people would say this is a good dupe for the SKIMS Fits Everyone t-shirt. I can't really say because I don't own the Fits Everyone t-shirt, but the difference between the Fits Everyone is really the finish of the t-shirt. So this is not really a cotton finish, so it gives a more shiny, polished look as opposed to the cotton, which looks way more casual. So you're probably wondering, why do you have another black t-shirt? Well, sometimes you just want to polish up your look. You know, if you want to wear a trouser with a nice t-shirt like this one here that has a more polished, shiny, soft finish as opposed to the cotton texture of a cotton t-shirt. So yeah, sometimes you want to play with textures when it comes to your outfits as well, which is why it's great to have options. So really love this one. In terms of the length, the SKIMS ones is longer, so it is better in my opinion if you're tucking it under like skirts or pants. But this definitely does tuck as well, it just gathers a little more, I find, due to the length. And I sized up for this one if you're curious, but love this one. It has been pretty much an every day, every week staple for me. I wear this a lot. And now the next one is a Sunday Best BestHug little ribbed hipped t-shirt. That was quite a mouthful to say, but this is her. So it does say hip length, but this is shorter than the last two t-shirts I've just showed you, and it is much thicker in material as well compared to this one and this one that I showed you. A lot of black, sorry, probably not the best color choice, but black just suits me better, I feel, than white. So this one I also sized up, so this is an extra small. Very great for when I want to wear something a little more casual that doesn't require a tuck, especially if I want something that is a little more thicker as well. So yeah, very great basic to have. It has definitely served its purpose in my closet, and I got a lot of wear out of this as well. Now we are going to move into the cropped category. So in the video I am wearing a white one, but I own this cropped top in 2 other colors. So I have it in black and I have it in gray. And this is the TNA Laid Back T-Shirt, the cropped version that I also got from Aritzia, and I love it. I know people have strong opinions on wearing crop tops. I did as well in one point of my life, but afterwards when I started taking up dance and pole, I wanted something a little more breathable, you know, something a little more laid back and relaxed that I can easily throw on and off, and that's why I got this. But I ended up being able to incorporate it in other looks as well, like with trousers. So cute with a pair of trousers that are high-waisted. You add a little belt for that extra point of interest in the middle, and it just looks so put together. So I got this in my true size, extra small, and I have washed this so many times. It has held up. Honestly, all the items that I had shown held up so well throughout all these washes, and I take care of my garments when I wash them too, so that's a thing that helps a lot. But love this, super cozy, and I feel like it's just the perfect amount of crop, if you know what I mean. And I feel like because it's a little flowy, it kind of gives it more of that masculine tomboy vibe to it, which I kind of like. So for my looks, I usually like to sometimes pair a more feminine item with a more tomboyish masculine item, because it's kind of fun to do and it creates that visual interest as well. So now we are moving into the tank top categories, which is great because spring and summer is coming and the weather is going to quickly warm up where I am. So I'll show you the one that I wear the most. So my favorite tank top of all time that I've worn so many times is this one right here. And yes, a little unassuming when shown like this. Kind of like how when you're shopping, things just kind of look different on the rack than when you wear it. But this is the Sunday Best Honor hip tank that I also got from Aritzia. And as the name implies, it hits perfectly at your hip and enough length so that when you're tucking things in, it doesn't kind of bunch up. So love this tank. I have it in the Heather Cloud white color as well. It's not really a white, it's more of a gray. And I have this in my true size. This is the double extra small, and they have different fabrics. This is the re-rib fabric, and it's great for the summertime. Now you'll see here it does appear to be a little sheer, but I don't really have that problem with it being sheer once you wear it. The gray one, however, I would say be careful with what bra you're wearing because it might show a little bit on that. But these are great for the summertime. If you're like me and you overheat very easily, fabrics matter so much in the summer. Otherwise, I get heat rashes and those are not fun to get. So this is great and very wearable for the summer. And honestly, I wear this all year round, and what I love about it compared to a typical tank top that you can get is truly the cutout, the silhouette. So it goes more like tapered inwards, and it just gives such a beautiful elevated look. Now, it might not be for everyone. You really have to know your body type, but for my body type and for my shoulders, I have thoroughly been enjoying this cut. So definitely worth a try. I cannot say enough amazing things about this. Great layering piece as well, especially in the winter when I'm wearing a cardigan and I don't want to be too overheated, but I want something underneath so I don't look naked under my cardigan. Amazing. And then the other item that I have is the Carey Tank, also from Sunday Best, and this is in the size extra small as well. This is a little more thick than the previous tank top that I showed you, but also in length is a little more shorter. I have this in black, I have this in white as well, and also an off-white that kind of looks like beige. Those colors I use more in the summertime. So I do enjoy this. It's a very basic, classic cut, one that you would typically imagine when you think of tank tops, to be honest. But I don't find myself grabbing for this as much simply because the Honor tank top, the material is just so much more breathable and makes me sweat less in the summer. And I just love the cut of the strap, honestly, which is why I go for this more. This is very casual, but there are uses for this as well. But the Honor tank has my heart. And finally, something a little bit more elevated, a little bit more dressy. It is the Babaton Sculp knit square neck. So this is hip length, although I do wish it was a little longer, because if I'm wearing it and tucking it under pants and skirts, sometimes it will raise up. So really depends on the rise of whatever pant you're wearing as well. But this is a lovely garment. You'll see the ribbed detailing there. It is a hefty and thick material. I have it in the size extra small. Honestly though, if I were to remake this purchase in a different color, I would size up. I would get an extra small. But if you really want something to snatch you, stick to your true size. I got it in my true size and it's really giving body when you wear it. So it is cinched a bit in the waist area, if you can tell right here, which further helps snatch you in that midsection. It's a beautiful cut and definitely something to wear when you want to give a little bit more texture to your look, as I mentioned before. So, you know, comparing the texture of this t-shirt or tank top to something like that. So playing with textures is something that I really enjoy to do as well. And that pretty much ends my little basics collection. I'm still in the hunt for a perfect baggy white t-shirt. Not exactly too baggy, but something that's a little more not form-fitted like this, but not overly sized baggy. So great for everyday casual with jeans. And there is one that I'm eyeing, but I like to try things on before I commit to buying it. Even though I know you can do returns, I don't know, I just don't like that extra added time when it comes to that. So now that we have gone through the show and tell portion of the video, I just want to take this time now to just talk a little bit with you guys about fashion and the journey of fashion that I've had with myself over the years. Now, I haven't really gotten into fashion until the last several years of my life, maybe perhaps the last 3 years of my life, where I was more cautious with not only the type of material and items that I'm wearing, but overall how I want to make my wardrobe functional and work for me. And up until that point, I realized that I was really buying items like standalone pieces that look great, but only look great for that look. You know what I mean? And sometimes you want something that's very versatile, that you can dress up, that you could dress down, and that you could just wear all year round throughout the years and enjoy for a very long time. Now, that isn't to say that I don't indulge in the occasional fun piece like this Amore camisole that I got from Wilfred at Aritzia. Beautiful piece, great for the spring and summer, and I can pair it with different pants and create different looks. But with something like this, you're very limited to the occasion of where you're going and how many times you could wear it as well. Also, it probably wouldn't really serve good as a layering piece, so it's really the look, you know? So I had to really look at my closet and ask myself, what is it that I'm missing? And I realized I am missing really good basics. But then when you jump into the world of basics, you realize that there are so many basics. Not all basics are built the same. Like this sleeve here is lower than the other t-shirt that I showed you before that is a little more shorter and lower on the neckline. And sometimes those little differences matter so much when it comes to the overall appearance of your look. Just like if you're doing your eyebrows and you're just one shade darker, it can like really change the entire look. So that's kind of the approach that I have when it comes to shopping for clothes now. If I have something that I really like like for example this, I will want to buy it in different colors, so that way my color palette expands. But at the same time, I'm very cautious and aware of the items that I have in my closet so that I don't make the mistake of buying something that's a little too similar, but just, you know, rebranded differently. And this is a very fine line that you're dancing on, because you really have to know your closet. So for example, would I purchase another type of t-shirt that's like cotton material, that's like this, but just like an inch higher? Probably not, because I really love the length of the sleeves here. Now you might be a little confused because the t-shirt that I was talking to you guys about, this one here, like what's the difference? Well, it's really the material. This one's much more soft and shiny in appearance compared to the look of a cotton that you get that's way much more casual. So sometimes if I want to be super casual looking, I just want a cotton t-shirt with a pair of jeans. Or let's say I'm wearing trousers and I want to kind of bring the look down to a more casual vibe. This is perfect. The cotton look is perfect. But if I want to kind of enhance my look a little bit from casual to a little bit more elevated, then a t-shirt like this is amazing, where you're really playing with texture, material, and finish to just elevate the look a little bit up. Now, if that is still confusing, think of it this way. When you're choosing your car color, you have matte and glossy. Even when it comes to photography or even nails, you have the choice between matte and glossy. Both are great, but sometimes that matte look serves a totally different vibe, function, and purpose than a glossy look would be, you know? So that's where I'm going at with all this. I hope that was like not too much of word vomit, but that's basically my philosophy, what I really try to remind myself when I'm on a mission to find something at the store. Also, another thing that I've been really practicing is to put off automatic purchases, meaning when I find something I like in store, I'm not going to buy it right away. I'll take a picture of it, I'll think about it for a little bit, I'll do my research online to see what the other people are saying about the piece in particular, and overall if they had any issue with wear and tear in the long run, because when you are buying something, ideally you want it to last a long time. And I've definitely made the mistake in the past where I've purchased something from stores that are not well constructed, and then 2-3 years later it's just not working out the same. It's breaking by the seams, it lost its stretch to it. And yeah, when you're buying items, you just want it to last a long time. But another thing that I really want to mention is no matter how high quality the piece you're buying, you are not going to make it last a long time if you're not taking care of how you're washing it. So you really have to look at the little tabs that they have here that tell you how you're supposed to wash it. So for this shirt here, as you can see, machine wash cold with light colors and tumble dry low. So they have that for a reason, you know, it's to help you take care of your garments so that they last a long time. And if I need to hand wash something, luckily I do have a hand wash function in my washing machine, but to add that extra layer of security just so that it doesn't snag and tear, I will put it in a little laundry bag. And they look like this, they're like mesh material and they really keep your garments safe. And hang drying. I hang dry a lot of my clothing, and I've seen just how much it has really kept the longevity of my pieces throughout the years as well. Another thing I want to say real quickly is colors. So for the longest time, I was forcing myself to wear white because I just liked how clean, classic, and pure it looked. But then one day I decided to wear black, and I was like, I kind of look good in black. And then I learned color theory. So if you're like me and there's just no resources around you to get a color match in person, and you just can't for the life of you figure it out with all those filters online, the best thing you can do for yourself truly is just try it in person. So once I started trying more black t-shirts, I was like, wow, I kind of like the overall image that is giving me. I like how the black is popping on my complexion, although it does blend with my hair, but that's another story. But yeah, it just looks so nice and I feel so confident wearing it. And this further confirmed my thought process when one day I was wearing black while I was visiting my friend, and she was like, wow, I never see you wear black, but I like it on you. And I was like, thank you. So yeah, knowing your colors and understanding what works on you is really going to help when you're building out your closet as well, and then learning how to play with different color combinations. I'm not quite there yet. I'm still in the process of just building out pure basics so that I can really, you know, expand the type of outfits that I could build and make combinations of. So yeah, not often would you find me wearing a colorful top. I do have like one pink top that I wear in the summer, but I pair those mainly with white pieces and it's more of a cover-up, if anything. So I'm not quite at that point right now where I can incorporate a lot of colors and then really get the full benefit of mixing, matching it. So it's quite the slow journey for me. I'm very mindful with the type of pieces that I buy, and I hope that this gives you some insight and maybe inspiration to slow down as well when it comes to your choices when picking out pieces. Now, the beautiful thing about fashion is that it's truly a great way to express yourself and a great way to feel confident. I can't tell you how many times I felt so good if I just wear something that I feel looks great on me. And why walk around the world feeling not great about yourself when you can do something about it? And for me, simple things that make me feel good is having moisturized lips, moisturized hands, a cute outfit, and a spritz of my favorite perfume. And that makes me feel so good and put together. Even on a day when I'm feeling bad, it's so hard to feel bad when you're feeling cute. And I hope you take that with you. And yeah, that is my little tip. I kind of went all over the place with this, but I hope it all makes sense. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my little basics collection and overall what exactly I'm looking for when I'm thinking about pieces that I want to buy. Now, it's definitely not a complete wardrobe. This has definitely been something that I've been working on in the past several years. So very modest collection, but you know what? When it comes to fashion, like other things in life, if you are decorating your home, you really want to take your time. Don't rush the process. And every time you find yourself in that moment when you're like, am I really buying into the hype? Ask yourself, is it a hype? Is it a need? And what's in my current closet? So that's what I ask myself. That's why sometimes I buy fun items. Fun items are fun for a reason. But you don't want your entire closet to be filled of fun items, because then it just becomes a little tough to wear every day and to enjoy in years to come. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. This was really fun to make, something that I love talking about. And personally for me, when I find great items, I love to share it with my girlfriends. I will take a video on Instagram or Snapchat and talk to them about it. And you know, it's just part of girlhood. We love sharing with each other great finds that we find in store. So yeah, my little basics collection. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, good luck, and have fun. Bye.